How to serve an inmate at the Sacramento County Main Jail. Hey, my name is Lance, and I'm a private investigator and process server in Sacramento, California. And I was hired by a law firm who's involved in a civil matter. They wanted to serve a subpoena on an inmate at the Sacramento County Main Jail. Kind of give you the backstory. They wanted me to serve the subpoena to the person, but the address they had was bad. So I did a computer skip trace. I went out to a couple of addresses that turned out to be bad addresses. And then I searched the court records to see if there was any criminal, civil, or family law cases. I found a criminal case for the person. And then I checked the Sacramento County Main Jail inmate search. I did an inmate search on their website and found out that the person was actually in custody. So I ended up coming out to the jail yesterday. And when you go to the jail to serve documents, you have to go through the metal detector, and you have to look on, they have like a stack of papers that has the inmate's name and their XREF number, and then the location, which floor and cell that they're in. So you write that on a card. And as a private investigator, I get to go in the legal line, not the visitation line, but the legal line. They called me up and then told me that, and they made me, you have to wait until they allow you to go upstairs. And so I was waiting. It took about an hour. And then they told me that they're not going to allow me to serve him because the subject was having behavior issues, and they didn't want to create a officer safety issue. So they told me to come back the next day. So I came back today, went through the same check-in process. The inmate was at a different location, so I wrote that down on the card, got in the legal line, and they basically buzzed me upstairs. And so you go to the floor, and then in the Sacramento County Main Jail, they have east and west. So it's like east is one side, west is one side. And so once you're on the floor, you have to buzz in again, and you tell them that you're there for a legal visit. You need a pass-through room, and you give them the inmate's name and then the cell that they're in. So they assigned me one of the pass-through. What a pass-through is it's basically a individual room that has a little tiny slit at the bottom of the glass where you can slide documents through. So regular public doesn't get pass-through. You have to be private investigator process server to get the pass-through. So the inmate comes up, pass the documents to the inmate, and then you have to buzz to get let out of this room. And and literally I buzzed it, and I had to wait like 15 minutes as I'm stuck in this room. I'm like, okay, you gonna let me out of here? And so they buzzed me out, and I came back down. And so that's how you serve inmates at the Sacramento County Main Jail. So if you need to serve an inmate in the Sacramento County Main Jail, there'll be a link in the video description where you can go to my website, and you can request to have an inmate served. It could be a subpoena, it could be small claims, it could be divorce paperwork, restraining order, child custody papers, whatever you need served on an inmate at the Sacramento County Main Jail, I can get it done for you. Have a good day.